Hey everybody, I have eased into one of my favorite places on public land. I come in here and I got some trees that I found last year. I want to see if there's any persimmons on them. But I drove in here and the road in here is destroyed with pig sign. I walked on the flint the other day and awfulest hog sign you ever seen in your life, and didn't see a pig. So I'm trying not to get my hopes up, but man, it is tore up, the road, everything. So we're gonna get in here and try to slip around, check some of these trees, and maybe we can get on a pig. And I'd love to shoot a pig, but I mean, I just coming in here, both sides of the road destroyed. I just got out of the truck and walked right here to talk to y'all on the video here. I mean, and just right here where I'm standing is tore up. I mean, it's everywhere. You can't walk anywhere without being in pig sign. So let's get in here and see what happens. We're gonna enjoy ourselves, and I want to check on this persimmon tree back here if it's making this year. I got all my saddle stuff in to be able to SRT climb, and I'd like to bring it in here and climb over this persimmon opening week. I would love to do that. And got a looking around over here, and I told y'all I had pig sign everywhere. Look at that. Look at the mud spattered all over. Where pigs have just been all over the place in here. Well, y'all, I just got out of checking that last persimmon tree, and the one, it always seems to work out this way. I wanted to check 3 persimmon trees in this part of the swamp on this WMA. Checked 2 of them, nothing, not a persimmon one on them. The last one that I was going to check is one that I just never ever see persimmons on, and it's about unhuntable because there's no trees to climb around it. It's sitting right on the edge of 2 sloughs, one on each side, and it's growing in the middle of them 2 sloughs, and there's just no trees to climb. There's nowhere to sit on the ground. It's just an awful place, and wouldn't you know it, it's absolutely loaded with persimmons. Y'all, this is a strange way to find a persimmon tree. But I was walking through here and I just happened to look into this stump. Look, laying in the bottom of that stump is a persimmon. I saw that persimmon. Well, I said, well, if there's a persimmon in this stump, there's got to be a persimmon tree somewhere. Big, fine swamp persimmon. Look right here. Noted. And this one, I got plenty of trees to climb. Alright, y'all. We finally come up on some pigs out here feeding in a brush pile. And I've shot 2. I got one right here I'm standing over, and I shot the other one right here. Shot him right facing me. I shot a small pig because I could not get around this brush pile to get to the bigger hogs. And I said, well, I'm going to have to take what I can get because I'm going to eat him. And so I shot the small pig, and 2 bigger hogs come running in when this one started making racket. And I shot one at about 20 yards through this brush pile right in the center of the chest as he run up and looked at me. And there's right here. I'll show you a little glimpse of this one. And I'll walk right here and I'll show you where I got this other arrow in this one. And it looked like a good shot, right, but it was facing me right through the chest. Let's look at it. There's broke off. Oh wow, the hair's broke. Oh no. That don't make sense. Where would the... I don't know. It looks like I missed that hog, but where's the... I don't know where the back of my arrow would be and why it would have broke if I had missed the hog. It looked like it went right between his legs, right in the chest. But he could have just stepped on it and broke it. But where's the back of my arrow? Where would the feathers end be? Let's look around, see what we can find. I gotta dress that other pig, get him in the pack. Ain't got much time to waste. I'm looking for, there, I see my feathers over there, so let's go look at that. So that would indicate that he carried it with him. So it looked like I just centered him in the chest, but I see my feathers right over there, right through there. If y'all can see it. All right, folks, I'm gonna tell you this don't look good on this bigger pig. Looks like it went right, maybe hit it low in the chest, because there's no blood on the ground. And if y'all can see right here, just a little blood on the little sign on the knock, and a little on the right in there, but that's it. I mean, there ain't no real sign. So I'm assuming that was just a hit low and just got through the skin or something. It's not going to be a killing shot. But if you don't have one just wrapped up with sign, you might as well not waste your time on these pigs. They're too tough. But I'm going to walk, about 100 yards back here and look, see if I see any actual trail. And if I don't see anything, I'm going to come back. We're going to dress this pig and get out of here. But the Lord's blessed us with a pig to eat. And that's what we're about, getting after these pigs and putting them on the grill. But I hate, man, I thought I made a beautiful shot. But the only thing, it must have just fell low. Man, it looked good. Golly. I had to look back on the video and y'all can tell me what I done wrong there. But it looked good. When he run in, I was already at full draw. Let me go ahead. I'm going to just make a loop through here and make sure I don't see blood just start, somewhere, a trail. And if I don't, I'm going to come dress this pig and we're going to ease out of here. Alright, y'all. Got that one cleaned and in the sack. And we're going to start seeing if we can figure out how to pick our way back out of here. Because I went a lot deeper today than I should have. So it's probably going to be dark before I get out of here. I'm going to try to start heading back. And I know I may have to cross one big slough. I may have to swim it. But y'all, I done walked by these pigs in that brush pile twice. And I come back through. And it's amazing how many pigs you walk by in a swamp and you just don't know they're there. They're not making any noise. They're just feeding quietly. And they're in them brush piles and you just don't see them. Alright, y'all. We got our pig in the sack, and I was walking out, and look what I'm headed by, a little over halfway back to the truck. Look what we just walked up on. and I am pleased to say it is loaded down with persimmons. Loaded down with them. Oh yeah. Yeah, this one is definitely huntable. And I got trees right here, right on the edge of this slough. I got plenty of trees. There's a tree right there. I can get in right there with my, actually use that saddle, throw over, tether in and climb and be right there. That is maybe 10-yard shot. But I have marked this one down, and we never forget where these big persimmons are. It pays to always know where they are. But yeah, that one's got them on it. It is one I will be visiting this year, I just imagine. Alright, y'all. I finally made it back to the truck right here before dark. It's pretty dark. I hope y'all can still see me alright. And my shirt is completely, I'm talking about soaked so bad that I know you could squeeze it out. It's hot. And but man, we had a good hunt. Hot or not, it was an awesome hunt. I got a little disappointed, which you sometimes do, trying to hunt public land, and I kept seeing tracks where I knew people had done a drive yesterday. So I just decided I was going to leave that section of the swamp, which was the best idea I've had in a while. I left and went to the completely different area that it's just not hunted a lot, because everybody wants to, you know, get as close to the river swamp as they can. So I went to a little small strip that wasn't nothing but a lot of brush and wide open, and you could see a long ways, but there were brush piles and there, dead trees and brush like that. And I just started, you know, kind of bouncing between those little brush piles, and I walked by the brush pile that I got on hogs on. I done walked by it twice, and I was actually fixing to turn around and go back to a road, because I knew I couldn't go back the way I come, because it would be way after dark. But made my way back by the same brush pile, and looked and just seen one little piece of cane move, and I stopped and watched it a minute, and I saw two of them move, and I said, there's pigs in that brush pile. And I eased over there and got on them small hogs, and anyway, found a bunch of persimmon trees, marked a lot of those to be able to come back and shoot a deer off of. And I don't know what happened. We watched the video together to figure out what happened on the bigger hog that I shot. You know, you just don't know till you look at the video. I'll slow it down where we can both see what I done wrong. But we're gonna get out of here. I am wore out. I looked at it. I didn't go as far as I thought. I went 6.6 miles. So that's a lot in 100-degree weather. And when I got out of the truck, it was 99 degrees. So, but you get out there in the swamp, there's no wind, there's no breeze. You got to drink a lot and pace yourself. I did not sit down and take any breaks today. I just went slow. And I can tell you, I'm ready to get home and get a shower and just say my prayers and talk to my Father, and just give thanks for what he does for me every day. He gives me the energy. He gives me more energy than he does sense. So, but I was able to get out here, and that tells me my working out and my eating and my drinking, you know, how what I take in is actually fueling me to be tough enough to come out here and do this and still have energy to get out. And that's a blessing. To be healthy is a blessing. But I appreciate y'all watching this video, and man, I love making these videos. I love bringing y'all along. I'm thankful for y'all, thankful for Christ. And but we're gonna wrap this one up. Thank y'all for watching. Be praying for y'all. God bless y'all.